2024 presidential campaign ramping up. 19 days until Election Day. Local tech experts warning voters about what are called deep fakes.
And new this morning, Kristen Burnell joins us in studio with what voters may want to be aware of ahead of November 5th. Kristen.
Okay, and Patrick, less than a month till Election Day. Political fundraising text, campaign ads, and messages about registering to vote are flooding our screens. But how do you know what's real? A few months ago, fake robocalls pretending to be President Joe Biden urged New Hampshire voters to not vote in the 2024 primary election. And now cybersecurity experts are urging people to be aware of potential scams on social media, including fake polling locations and deep fakes, or AI-generated images, videos, or sound meant to appear identical to real media.
Biggest thing with artificial intelligence and these scams and misinformation that's going around is the validation verification, is to make sure that you're getting it from a source that you can trust, preferably from the canonical source that you're hearing it from, and one that you know is going to be that source themselves, not something that could possibly be made up like a little video that you see on social media.
A new study reveals how Americans feel about AI's impact on social media in the presidential election. Much more on that coming up at 7:30. Plus, what a former Rhode Island congressman has to say about the need for stricter legislation surrounding artificial intelligence. Reporting live in studio, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.
Countdown to Election Day continues. Voters and lawmakers are calling for artificial intelligence regulation.
So the goal to stop the spread of misinformation. Kristen Burnell live right now in studio with this story that's new this morning.
Kate Patrick, cyber experts are warning how AI is impacting presidential campaigns and the 2024 election. A new study from the Pew Research Center shows more than 50% of Americans are highly concerned that AI will be used to create fake or misleading information about the 2024 candidates and campaigns. We spoke with a former congressman and now chair of the Institute for Cybersecurity and Emerging Technologies at Rhode Island College. He believes more needs to be done on the legislative level to prevent people from falling victim to fake AI-generated content online.
We talk about generating deep fakes, whether it's image, voice, video, digital content. There is a concern that it can be used for nefarious reasons, and it's very hard to detect. I've seen some of these images, or the AI-generated voice that is not the actual person stating these things, or looking like they're saying these things, and it's very believable.
Several pieces of legislation regarding AI have been introduced in Rhode Island this year. Many are currently having a status of pending. However, a House committee recently passed an AI literacy curriculum bill introduced by Congressman Gabe Amo. The bipartisan bill would improve artificial intelligence literacy for students in grades K through 12. Reporting live in studio, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.